Alright YouTube, it's the Orchid Prince here. Just wanted to show you a little something. I just recently returned a few things to Home Depot. Just stuff that I needed for my project that I didn't end up using. And of course, now that I have a little extra money in my pocket, I want to look outside at other orchids, but I'm not going to buy any. But I thought I'd do a quick little video on what you actually can get at Home Depot. So, if you look right here, this is the Better Grow section, and known as the bag babies. So many different Cattleya type orchids. I do not have that one yet, but I will not get it right now. This is kind of new. They've actually started putting the crosses in there from Better Grow. Now, Better Grow is a great company. They're based here in Florida. But there's a few things that you need to look out for when buying orchids from Home Depot. For instance, if you know anything about Phalaenopsis orchids, yes, they like to be potted and you can put them in sphagnum moss and everything. Most people don't realize that they're epiphytic and need air circulation. So Better Grow will actually pot them in pots like this with no holes whatsoever. So the reason why they do this is because when one dies, what do? You go out and buy a new one. So if you look, there's many different pots here. None of them have holes in the bottom. None of them. So what does that cause? It causes root rot. Now there's, they give a good plentiful variety here. They have little cotyledons, but they're not very well taken care of. They'll pot big things like this, and they don't give very good instructions on it. Now, one new thing that they have, as you know, I recently got a Paphiopedilum grayi, or Guerreri. They do have a good selection of them here, but you've got to look for certain things as well. If you look at the coloration of the leaves, you've got to look for healthy ones. This one looks really good, but the coloration is different from all the other ones. Most people won't notice. They'll see a plant with 2 flowers. It looks beautiful, but then you look at the leaves and they're not that good. They hide everything under this fake sphagnum moss, because most of the time, let's just take a look at these things from Better Grow right here. They'll put them in pots like this that just sit in water. So they get really dehydrated out here, because sometimes if they're in bags like these, they'll just sit and sit and sit until they just start to rot away. For instance, these right here. All these are pretty much goners. Now I'm going to show you a Phalaenopsis real quick, just to prove my point. If you look right here, this is saturated with water, which is already showing signs of root rot. So most people won't know when they're picking it up what to look for. So make sure that you look at your plants. For instance here, look at that. They just let them sit out here, stuck in water until they die. So make sure, oh, here's a great one. They put it in these little things that hold water. They look cool. They are not for orchid growing at all. But if you look down here, a whole bunch of them just withering away. Now sometimes they'll give you a good deal on them if they look savable. I've gotten a few here at really good prices, but that's the thing. You never know if they're savable unless you know what to look for. So I just wanted to do a quick little video on what to look for when actually purchasing. Make sure that you're looking for healthy leaves. If you can, look at the roots. Do not just buy because the flowers are beautiful. Now make sure that the flowers are the ones that you want, but make sure that the plant is healthy itself, or you're going to get home and all the flowers are going to fall out, and then you might have to repot it, put it in full water culture because the roots are just shot. But I say the best bet to actually purchase, as long as you're looking for something good, are these right here, the little bag babies. You can get a Vanda, blooming size. Sometimes I actually find blooms in here. Blooming size for $12. Sometimes you'll even find one in here that has multiple vandas in it. Now down here, you'll look for new growths, like this one right here. Has a gorgeous new growth right there. So, just keep your eyes out. Make sure you know what you're looking for. I know I've said that like 20 times, but that's the #1 thing, is when buying a plant, do not just buy because the flowers are gorgeous. Make sure that the whole plant is gorgeous itself. Alright, this is the Orchid Prince, and I'm out.